like to think that slavery was ended in 1863, that with the stroke of a pen, those who were in bondage were set free. But then I wake up, and as I return to reality, I see that there are more slaves now than any other time in history.
I know what you're thinking. You've heard all of this before. What you probably didn't know is that this is happening in the view of your front door. We are blind to the suffering that goes on in our midst. And my question is, why wait until it's your child to fix this?
How long will it take us to realize that once a kid runs away, they have 1 in 3 chances of becoming ensnared like prey? Daughters, sons, friends are being sold, and yet through our indifference, we continue to let the wolves into the fold.
The trafficker knows all the tricks. Whether it's a boyfriend or a passport, he will find a way to fill his slave ships.
The most painful part of this transaction to assess is that our communities provide the funding for this sordid business.
We have to act now to keep the predator at bay, because human trafficking is one of the fastest growing crimes in the world today.
When you distance yourself from the rest of the world, you don't feel its misery. Close the gap. Join the campaign today, and let's relegate slavery to history.
Blood, faggot, punk. They called her number 146. Maybe you know the sting like razor blades. Maybe the desire to disappear, it resonates. Maybe you too know the feel of forgettable, that ache that lingers inside you like the taste of a last cigarette on the tongue, but the pain in your body because the work is never done. Maybe you know the sound of your dreams being crumpled into the dollar in someone else's jeans, like when your parents or your friend or the man down the street tried to pimp your self-esteem. At first, they called you pretty. Then they called you weak, good for nothing, never be worth much. Every syllable in your beautiful name and the story behind it exchanged for slurs. They've broken down your spine, sanded down your shine, and branded you with their labels. Next, they'll put you in a box to put you on the shelf, hoping you'll be picked before your expiration date, but your soul is not damaged goods. We won't be fooled by those who only care about us long enough to make money off us, make us packageable, profitable, those who treat people like products, turning children into chattel, the vulnerable into victims, and maybe you've been told you deserve this. That this is all you'll ever get, so shut up and be happy. Be happy somebody wants you. But you will not be happy with bare minimums. You will not be bought and sold at a discount. Don't count your past against you. A few mistakes just gives your skin that human hue that says, I've been put into dark places and did not stay there. So don't dance in their dark rooms. Don't pose for their cameras, because your portrait's worth 1,000 words, all more beautiful than the ones you were told. Irreplaceable, unconquerable, unstoppable. You might be fractured, but unlike a fraction, you cannot be reduced. Tell them. My life is not mathematical.
He will find a way to fill his slave ships.
The most painful part of this transaction to assess is that our communities provide the funding for this sordid business.
We have to act now to keep the predator at bay, because human trafficking is one of the fastest growing crimes in the world today.
When you distance yourself from the rest of the world, you don't feel its misery. Close the gap. Join the campaign today, and let's relegate slavery to history.